Hi there, this is one laptop that I was waiting to review for a very long time. The Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3. Now the variant we have comes with 12th generation i7 Intel processor, NVIDIA 3050 Ti graphic card, 165Hz refresh rate, 16GB RAM, 1TB SSD, making it a complete gaming powerhouse. You'll be surprised it starts at only 85,000. Yes, that's the i5 variant. i7 will be a little more costlier. You can actually customize it from the Lenovo website as per your preference. So let's dive in deeper. We'll test the gaming experience, we'll see the productivity experience, we'll see what's good and what's not, so you can decide if you should buy this laptop or not. Let's begin. So we'll start with the build and design. The unit we have is an onyx grey color and looks like a gaming laptop from the word go. There are two vents at the back and one on each side. In fact, there's even one at the bottom. It provides good airflow that prevents the laptop from overheating. The turquoise blue accent looks absolutely stunning. The build is ABS and feels really solid and sturdy. We get two USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 ports, one on each side along with a headphone jack. Now towards the back are HDMI 2.0, LAN Ethernet, Thunderbolt and the power input port. Now the ports on the back aren't a new concept, but a smart decision as it removes all the clutters from the sides. Coming to the display. So it comes with a huge 15.6-inch Full HD IPS panel with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. Viewing angles I'd say are decent. However, if you're sitting dead center like we usually do when using a laptop, it's perfect. The screen can tilt back a full 180 degrees, so you can basically set it wherever you want. The only thing I didn't like is that the lid wobbles, especially when you're typing or even if the laptop moves a little. I think the hinge could have been a little more firmer. Then we get 165Hz refresh rate. Now that's smoothness to the next level, especially when you're scrolling on a web page. It feels like a real page is sliding. Of course, it helps with gaming, which we'll come to in just a moment. 100% sRGB color gamut. It has a peak brightness of 300 nits, so it's good enough to use indoors. The bezels on all the sides are quite slim. The upper bezel houses a 720p webcam, which is going to be helpful for video calls. The quality is nothing to rave about, but nothing to complain either. It should suffice for your video calls. It also has a slider shutter, which covers the lens, and it's convenient for those who have privacy concerns. I must say, watching movies on this laptop is a very satisfying experience. Firstly, a big screen and it looks amazing. Adding to that is good audio output as well. Though it's just 4-watt sound output, 2-watt speakers on each side, but still I'd say they're really loud and quite clear. Talking about the keyboard. So it comes with a full-size keyboard with a numeric pad on the right. It's great for punching in numbers while working on an Excel sheet. It's got an RGB backlight with tons of customization options that you can tune from the Lenovo Vantage app. The backlighting totally gives it a gaming laptop experience. When it comes to typing, Lenovo has pretty much nailed it. Excellent travel and clicky feedback. The trackpad too is good. It isn't too big nor too small. It's responsive and works just as intended. Now let's talk about performance and hardware. So the variant we have is powered by the 12th gen Intel i7 12700H with a clock speed of 2.3 GHz and can turbo boost up to 4.8 GHz. Clubbed with 16GB DDR4 RAM at 3200 MHz and 1TB NVMe SSD. Adding to that is the NVIDIA 3050 Ti graphic card. And with all that put together, you know this is a powerhouse. Here are some benchmarks that we ran, starting with Geekbench. So we got 1752 on a single core and 9518 on multi-core. Here's Crossmark, 1648 overall score. Cinebench R23 is 13407, which is very impressive. And finally PC Mark 10, which is 6648. If you look closely, you can see that the photo editing and video editing scores are also very impressive. So the gaming experience is stellar on the IdeaPad Gaming 3. Here you can see Valorant. Wow. Clearly at 165 FPS looks more than real. In fact, I'm recording this at 30 FPS. I'm sure you cannot see the true frames per second, but the real experience is almost next level. Throw any kind of game on it and you won't be having any problem. The laptop fans did kick in immediately and it did heat up as well, but it didn't throttle a bit. So here is another AAA game. This is Dirt 5. And if you look closely towards the left, you can see this is running at about 70 to 75 FPS. Now this is a really high graphic game. You can see the shadows of the car, you can see the reflection of the sun in the windshield of the car. So this graphic is going to the next level. But still, it's running buttery smooth, no drop frames, no lag. Trust me, this laptop is a gaming beast in every way. In fact, you can even tune it further in the Legion Vantage app. Then in the thermal mode, you can switch it from balance mode to performance mode. Then you can turn on GPU overclock, network boost, then GPU working mode. You can switch from hybrid mode to iGPU to hybrid auto mode. Everything you need can be tuned from here. Of course, with all the CPU and GPU power, you can use this laptop to edit 4K videos without any hiccup. We edited 4K 10-bit videos and didn't have any problems at all. It's great. Same goes for Photoshop, works like a breeze. This laptop is as good as a powerful desktop. It comes with 60 watt-hour battery, which should last for about 3 to 4 hours with regular use. For gaming and other graphic intensive tasks, it's a no-brainer to keep the charger plugged in for peak performance. Yup, it's a 170 watt brick that you need to keep handy. It's running Windows 11 Home and you can do all your office tasks like Word, Excel, PPTs. However, it's an overkill for all that purpose. But yes, it's the perfect machine for work and pleasure. If I had to pick out the cons, there's no fingerprint scanner on this laptop. Then there's no SD card slot either, which would have been great for content creators. And finally, there's no touch display. However, neither of these is a deal breaker for me, considering the performance it delivers at this price. So the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3 is an easy recommendation for those who don't want to spend a bomb, yet nails it in the gaming and productivity department. The i5 variant starts at 85,000, the i7 variant starts from around 97,000. And of course, you can further customize it in the Lenovo app and pick what fits your need. I'll share the link below in the description. If you'd like to buy one, you should definitely check it out. So this was it guys, quick review. If there are any questions, mention them down in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them all. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.